Alright, so it's been a hot minute since the last time that I shared a video. I have been working on a couple different projects in the meantime, and the last time you saw it, it was colder. Today it's a little bit chilly. I'm not sure if it's going to rain or not. I hadn't been able to do a bunch of recording because it's been a bit of a heat wave, and it was just going to be too uncomfortable to work in. So for today, the plan will be, I'm going to show off the garden a bit. I'm going to show off what some of the expansion that we've done to it, and perhaps do some work on the foundation of the greenhouse. We're going to see how well the pallets will match up. So yeah, thanks for sharing, or thanks for watching, I mean. So this is the, this is the garden. This is the part that we've always had. We've always had this patch that we usually grow potatoes on, but we've added this spot here. I had hoped to film this, but I totally forgot to. I was just so excited to get this done. This is called the no-till method. So essentially, you take a bunch of cardboard, you lay it out onto the spot. We had just a bunch of lawn here, and you basically lay it out over the grass so that the grass will die, and you bury, well, we were able to get some compost from our local eco station for free, which was nice. And you make sure that you water down the cardboard, and then you lay the compost over, and you water that again, and then you do that, or keep watering periodically for the next couple weeks, and it should be able to be break down in a bit so that we are able to use this as an actual garden, which will be awesome because we just love gardening. So it'll be great to have this extra space for it. I guess I didn't really show you before. We've got our raspberry bush, which is starting to bloom. That's awesome. We're gonna move this tire. This bush is wild. Like we thought we could contain it within this tire, and it somehow still managed to go into that tire. And I think this is also another part of the raspberry bush, and it, like, you know, it just goes all over the place. It was there a bit last year. I really cut it down a bunch this year. For those of you that don't know about raspberry bushes, you get like a 2-year cycle. So you get the first year, which it grows up and it produces these canes, and then the second year that cane will be producing, and it'll die off in that second year. So you have to cut back those branches after the summer, after it dies off and gets rid of all of its foliage and raspberries. But yeah, I'm hoping this will be a really good year. This thing grows like crazy, so I'm sure we'll get tons and tons of raspberries. As for right over here, we're going to, it's a little bit weedy right now, but we're going to be digging a little bit deeper down, and we're probably going to put a big tomato plant right here. So that'll be nice. Sorry about that, the neighbor's car there. This is our herb garden. As you can see, the thyme just keeps coming back over and over again every year. We're probably going to move this herb garden over to that middle spot there. And this has changed a little bit. Basically, I've moved a couple of the boards and everything, and we're going to we're basically just going to measure up the walls here. We're going to see how long it is, how long some of these other pallets are, and yeah, so I'm going to put this down again, but that's basically how that's going. Didn't end up being exactly as long as I wanted it to be, but that's okay. Looks like it is 182 inches. So just a little bit over 15 feet. And these are mostly in line with each other, so I'm gonna go off of this one here. That is 75 inches. So yeah, a little bit over 6 feet. I know I talked about earlier 9 feet. I don't think it's necessarily needed to have 9 feet. I do want some room kind of on the other side of the greenhouse so that I can still do work on the rain gutter. And yeah, I was thinking of placing the door in this spot here. Oh, sorry. I was thinking of placing the door right over here. It kind of is a good lay space for the our hose there. A little bit easier to get to. Then if I place it over here, it might end up like kind of going in front of our walk space, and that's not great for anyone really. So yeah. All right. So 15 feet. So basically that one is 40 inches width and 4 feet length. Since we have 15 going that way, I'd almost consider having on this side it standing up versus it going like lengthwise, if that makes sense. Yeah, I'm gonna lay that out a bit. The door is the door is 33 inches by by 77 inches. So kind of like 6.5 feet tall. That'll be nice because I do hope to have it to be 10 feet tall, but actually that kind of works out perfectly. If I had this here and the door in here, that works out actually pretty nicely. And then of course that guy can swing out and whatnot. Swing out that way. So, yeah. Okay, awesome. That'll be nice. Gonna move this one. Okay, so going that way, it looks like it's we've got a bunch of space here. I mean, it's not terrible. The nice thing about having pallets like this is I don't actually need to use all the beams like this. I can actually take a bunch of the beams off and then build my own extra walling if I need to, right? Which I probably will, but you know, that's the thought at least. Right? Okay. All right, so yeah, that's a lot better. So basically I can use, what are you seeing here? Okay, yeah, great. So I can use them lengthwise here, and we can have about 4, and then I can just kind of chop this one down to size a bit, and then, yeah, that's awesome. That's great. So I doubt that you guys want to see me doing a bunch of just like cutting and chopping and whatnot, so I think I'll just stop it for here, but at least you guys got to see kind of the thought process of laying out the board, or the panel, the pallets, sorry. And yeah, hope to see you guys again soon. Thanks, bye. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe, please.